Joseph was his father's favorite, the 11th son of Jacob, gifted with a special coat of many colors. But his brothers didn't love him. They envied him, especially when Joseph shared his dreams. "I dreamed that one day, all of you bowed down to me." That was the last straw. One day, while Joseph was coming to check on them in the fields, they plotted, "Let's kill him." But instead, they threw him into a pit and sold him to slave traders heading to Egypt. His own brothers betrayed him and told their father he was dead. Joseph, just 17, became a slave in the house of Potiphar, an Egyptian official. He worked hard, God was with him. Soon, Joseph was running the household. But Potiphar's wife tried to seduce him. When Joseph refused, she falsely accused him, and he was thrown in prison. From pit to slavery to prison, Joseph kept rising and falling. Still, he never lost faith. In prison, he interpreted dreams for 2 royal servants. His interpretations were correct. He asked one of them, "Please remember me when you're restored." But he forgot. 2 years passed. Then the king, Pharaoh, had disturbing dreams. No one could explain them. Finally, the servant remembered Joseph. Joseph stood before Pharaoh, a Hebrew prisoner, and calmly said, "I cannot interpret dreams, but God can." Pharaoh told his dreams. Joseph listened and gave the meaning. "There will be 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of famine. Store food now, or the land will suffer." Pharaoh was amazed and made Joseph second in command over all Egypt at just 30 years old. From pit to prison to the palace. Years later, the famine struck. Back in Canaan, Joseph's brothers were starving and came to Egypt for food. They stood before Joseph and didn't recognize him. He knew them and remembered the dreams. Instead of revenge, Joseph tested their hearts. And when he saw they had changed, he broke down. "I am Joseph, your brother." They were terrified, but Joseph embraced them. "Don't be afraid. You meant to harm me, but God meant it for good." He brought his entire family to Egypt and forgave the ones who had betrayed him. Reflection. Joseph's life was full of pain, betrayal, slavery, false accusation, abandonment. But behind the scenes, God was writing a bigger story. He used pits and prisons to prepare Joseph for a palace and to save nations. Maybe you've been thrown down, forgotten, betrayed. But that doesn't mean God is done. Joseph's story reminds us, even when people fail you, God never wastes a moment of your life. He works all things for good, even the ones that break you. Hold on, your palace is coming.